Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is fine and enjoying the summer, or shall I even say fall or the last of winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. But I just wanted to check in before actually talking about this new brand. Like I keep mentioning, I try my best to find and test out new and upcoming brands, but somehow I don't find too many that are those light minimalist makeup, something just for that everyday wear. But recently I noticed a brand that may be what I have been looking all this time. Now I don't want to have high expectations, but up until now, at least with what I've been reading, it is this less is more, responsible, luxury, clean makeup, and I'm all excited about it. Now I was so excited that I got the whole bunch. So the makeup line includes about 7 products. The first is blush, a mascara, a brow pomade, highlighter, foundation, and then there's a lip oil, and I also believe there's a brush for the foundation. Now since I have enough of those brushes, and I can actually tell you it's almost similar to this ColourPop one, so I didn't get that, and I also did not get the highlighting balm since it was out of stock when I was purchasing, but the rest is going to be tested and ripped apart. I hope not literally. Now I am going to quickly jump into some more aspects about the brand, which is Merit Beauty, but if you want to jump right into the testing and the swatches, I understand that, and I do that too. So I will insert a timestamp somewhere here on the screen so you can quickly jump into that. But if you are going to continue here with me, let's talk about this new makeup line, which was, I believe, launched in the Jan of this year, which is 2021. So this brand is vegan, cruelty free. The packaging itself is recyclable, so that is great. It is available on Sephora, but they also have their own website through which you could get some discounts. Now, if you were a clean beauty makeup lover, it seems that this brand is supposed to cover the entire spectrum of solutions one would need, which is why it had me interested. So it's not supposed to be matte or super clunky makeup, but more of that natural skin-like feel, as minimal as it can be. So now that we have that idea of what the brand claims, let's get into truly testing it out. So I do have my bare skin prepped post a nice daytime skincare ritual, and about that, if you are interested, text me in the comments below and I can definitely share my skincare must-haves. With that, let's start with the first and most talked about product of this brand, which is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. Now the packaging is nice, it has this matte effect, and it is very compact. So let's just swipe a few times on one side of the face and let's see if it is the right shade for me. You know I love my Salt New York mirror, so I'm going to be using that. But if you are interested in a Salt New York review, I will put up the link somewhere up here so you can check that out as well. So now let's just try a few swipes of this product on one side. So I'm going to do the left side, which is your right, and let's see if this shade is the right color. Okay, I'm not so sure about the shade color because it doesn't seem to match very well. I am going to buff it into my skin with this ColourPop brush, and let's just start to work it in. Okay, so it is a light to medium skin tone, and it shows very little of the discolorations that I have on my face. I do have an olive skin tone, like I say that 1,000 times, so it does look a little more yellow on my skin, but I can definitely work with it, so you can definitely carry it around in your purse. For that, I would give it 3 out of 5. though the quantity does not do justice to the cost. Let me finish the rest of my face and come back for the blush. But for now, I am okay with the foundation. So after having applied the foundation on both sides of my face, I do realize that the color is just a bit too light for me, so I'm going to have to need a lot more bronzing in order to come back to my own skin tone. But other than that, the coverage is growing on me. It is almost coming to a more light medium coverage, which is what I'm liking. So maybe if they had a shade right for me, I would have probably bumped it up to 4, but for now we're at 3.5 out of 5. So now that I've finished my full face, let's jump into the blush. So for the blush, I got it in the shade Cheeky, because if you know me, you would know that I love the rosy shades for that nice light sunburn over the bridge of the nose kind of look. So let's just try it on, and as I try it on, it's light and dewy as I swipe it on, but not very pigmented, which is actually a good thing, because the blush, you can control how strong you want it to look, and also it makes it easy to move it around. On the other hand though, it would also mean that this is not going to stay on for long, and I'm just hoping it can actually stay on, at least for me, till the end of this video. One thing I have to report is that it is kind of balmy, so I wouldn't call it glossy skin, but it does leave the skin a little dewy, which is good on its own, but I would be worried when I'm using it with powder. It may not sit very well. Now I do like to powder under my eyes, but for today I will try to powder my nose just to see how it really stays on the blush. So because I have the blush over my nose right now, I'm just gonna powder it a bit and see if it gets better or worse. Now I'm assuming that I'm creating a mess on my nose, but at least better for me to do it than for you guys to test it out and notice that there is a big issue. Okay, so like I was saying, the powder did diminish the pigment of the blush, and with a heavy hand could make it almost non-existent, which is what I'm seeing right now. But I'm happy it did not create that muddy situation with powder on cream that we were expecting. So for that, I would probably give it a 3 out of 5 for this blush. Now I'm not going to be sulking, so let's move on to the next product, and it is the brow pomade. It's called the Brow 1980 Volumizing Pomade, and it's about 2.4 grams. And it's supposed to give you those nice thick fluffy brows that hold on to all day. I got it in the shade black brown, and I truly love the packaging. It's this sleek, clean, and it's almost disguising the name of the brand, but you can still see it here in the monochrome merit written on the bottle. So it does have a nice wand, and I'm going to zoom that in for you guys. But as I was looking into the promotional video, the brand does encourage taking the wand first downwards and then upwards to really coat that brow well. So I am going to do just that. But I'm only going to do it one side of my face, so you can really see the difference, and so can I, of whether there's any effect of this brow pomade. Because as I pulled this wand out, I do not really see a lot of product on the bristles, and it does make me a little wary of the quantity of the product. Wow, okay, so we can really review it with just one brow done, because this is getting very close to a 4.5 out of 5 since I'm liking the clean shape that it has given my brows, but it's also not too clunky. It does coat it very well, and the pigment really matches my natural hair shade, which is why it truly lives up to that minimalistic look expectation. Okay, so since the brows really make me happy, I am excited to jump into the next product, which is this mascara. It's called the Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara, and I did apply a light eyeliner and curled my eyelashes to get them ready for this mascara. So let's just open this up. So here is the mascara. It has a very nice long wand, and let's just apply it on the lashes and let's see how it works. Okay, so as you can see from my lashes, it does deliver, And absolutely, that's true. I think I have found probably the perfect mascara that I could wear almost every day. And let me be frank, I'm not one to enjoy those heavy mascaras that coat the eyelashes but also deposit a lot of pigment and really make it clumpy. And I'm not sure what the texture of the product is here, but it does live up to its name, and the clean game is actually spot on. I do like the separation in my lashes and the subtle lift, especially where I reapplied it. Now for that, I will probably give this one a 4.5 out of my 5 rating. Now last but not least is this Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil, and I got this one in the shade Sangria. I chose this as a minimal look really demands a bold and beautiful lip, and that's what I was going for. It has about 7 ml of the product, and if you just look at the packaging here, and let's just pause and take that in completely because it's absolutely beautiful. So I do see that this lip oil, it has grapeseed oil and jojoba seed oil, which is great. And let's read about the product. So it is a wash of sheer color rich with rosehip and grapeseed oils for healthy and never sticky lips, and that's something I was going for. My, I am loving the lips, and I'm hoping I'm not transferring it on my teeth, but I don't think you would disagree. It definitely flatters my olive skin tone and may also double as a blush if the real blush does not pay off. And I know you know that I am going to give this a 5 out of 5 rating, and that basically means that the packaging, the pigment, the texture, the quality all stand out. I am happy I got this shade, and if you like this too, let me know in the comment section below. But that is all for this video. I am overall enjoying this brand, and I will truly look forward to seeing more of their products as it really grows, and it may just be their beginning. Now that's all folks for this Merit Beauty review. If you like my blabbering, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can check out other videos, probably this side and also down here, but I will see you next time. Until then, take care, love yourself, and stay perfect. Bye.